Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a special part of Excel connectivity guide. I know this is strange, but let me get through to you guys about LE-61 and other potential connectivity problems maybe you can get through using those methods. So firstly, when I was trying to connect online, sometimes it doesn't work. One of the recommendations is I recommend connecting offline, then switching online. And this was actually really nice. So if you haven't tried this, try this method. So instead of connecting online directly, switch offline and then connect online by clicking the button on the top over here. And this allows me to have a better chance of getting down to my characters. Well, that didn't work, but half of the time it worked. So notice that this says online play is available. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to switch between online and offline and try to get onto my character. Now what we'll do is let's try again and let's try to connect. So what was happening is why can't I connect right away is that I was stuck with LE-61. And using my method, I think after a few try of connections, we can get back to the game. Then we're going to look into how to solve LE-61. I think this time it's going to work. Yes, so let me briefly explain to you guys what I figured out with the connectivity. And we're back. So while I was waiting for the game to load, I was typing up some notes. And yes, I have connected. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep writing my notes while I'm going to teleport here. So let me explain to you guys, because as I was waiting, I was writing up some of the notes. So what we're doing is here are some of my steps to help you guys with connectivity and also playing online. I know it was quite frustrating. So here is something I figured out. I won't say this works all the time, but this have a better chance of getting you connected to the game, travel to the next zone on the next door, and also try to avoid LE-61, not EL-61, LE-61. This is the biggest evil here. So I spoke earlier about going offline, then switching onto online character select. This is how I can get back into the game. And after getting back into the game, our next goal is to teleport to the nearest town we want to go. And here for me, here is a cultist camp. And in order to get to the cultist camp, and this is when LE-61 can occur, there are two ways you can do this. If you can't get into the zone directly, you can teleport to a different zone. So I'll show you guys over here. So notice I teleported to Warring Docks over here with one of the portals that is available. So I'll show you guys over here. And this was when it works. And now I'm still waiting for it to load, right? It takes a while. So here is the zone I want to get to. Here is the teleportation I have. I teleported here. Then what I'm doing is I come to the doorway of the cultist camp. And here I will just spam clicking the door. And yes, LE-61 will still appear, but this seems to have a better chance of me getting through the door and getting to the place I want to go. And because what I was doing is, my friend said you can either use a macro, or for me, I'm just spam clicking my mouse button every few seconds. And after maybe 10 times of LE-61, I was able to get to the cultist camp. So here in the game, notice here, I'm trying to wait over here, right? And yes, we're still waiting. Normally people would try to teleport here. But what I have found is if I try to teleport to a different location, sometimes it is a little easier and also a little faster to teleport different location and then go through the door next to it. Now, of course, this doesn't work all the time because sometimes you don't have the doors to work through that. So this is just my short version of how to get online and how to potentially beat LE-61. The biggest attempt is to try multiple ways to get into the door, and if it doesn't work just clicking on the map and teleporting, you can go to the nearest warp point and then go through there. Now, I'm not saying this works all the time, because during this recording it didn't work, and once I stopped recording, it worked. I was like, hey, see here? So this recording is like a minute long, it didn't work. But after I stopped it, I was like, this is not going anywhere. Then it worked. I was like, hey, this is a cool method though. So let me share with you guys, and oh look, we made it. Oh, yeah, there we go. We made it to the cultist camp. So yes, there is one way of beating the cultist camp. And now I'm going to the ritual side. And yes, just stay here. And if you spam clicking this will help. But because I don't have any portal next to it, if I had a portal here, I'll try to come back over here to the side. Oh, back to LE-61. So yes, here I'll just spam click a little bit. But previously, what you could do is you can teleport to the portal over here and then go back through the door. And that's what helped me to beat some of the LE-61. Because everybody is queuing up over here, but if you're queuing up on the other side, there's a better chance of you getting through the door. And hopefully this helps you with you guys. If you have any tips and also tricks with connectivity, let us know in the comments, guys. I am trying to play a new class with Falconer, and it's taken me 3 hours to level 18, and that's why I'm making a video about this. Oh my god, the pain! So before I finish, I'll give you guys a short clip of my Falconer while leveling from early levels, just to show you how amazing Falconer is. We'll be having a Falconer leveling guide very soon to show you guys as well. And back to video making because I can't play the game. LE-61. So I wish I can kill from the other side. So everyone's waiting on this side. This is harder because LE-61. You go through the other side and you get in through this method. Now on the topic of showing you guys some replays, I figured why don't I show you guys this replay. I'm currently level 16 with a level 100 monolith with my friend Halfmind, who is trying to carry me and also try to speed level for me. So I am dying a lot in this replay, as you can see, because monsters are level 100. But what you're going to see is the experience that I was gaining just with a brief moment of able to play with my friend in level 100 was actually pretty incredible. So this could be a speed farming method once you guys have higher levels. But you can also see the connectivity problem. That's why I didn't try this method too much, and that's why we can't test it a lot. But notice that my experience is jumping massively as I was testing this method, because I was so bored of LE-61. I joined my friend's party and tried to speed level with him a little bit. And this was pretty fun, right? I was getting some pretty good loots as well. So we're trying to get the friendship bond, and we'll try to, become good friends with each other, and in the future potentially get better items. And yes, this is a pretty interesting replay I'll share with you guys, and you can have a look of me trying for tier 100 over here. Not tier 100, level 100 with empowered monolith.